There's a new kid in town. They're called Northern Leatherette Company. They're here in Canada and they ship across the country. Today on Laser Knife. Welcome back to the channel. You know, one of the biggest challenges I had when I got my very first bolt was trying to find suppliers of laser engravable materials. It's not like the US. Much larger market, whole lot of choices, different suppliers competing for your business. Here in Canada, this industry is still really young. So anytime we get a new supplier, I jump right in and check out their wares or their materials. In this case, we have a new leatherette supplier. It's called Northern Leatherette Company. They're here in Ontario, Canada, and they ship across the country. And after doing some testing, looks like they've got a really nice variety of colors and different types of textures, and the adhesive is high quality as well. I primarily use leatherette for doing hats, so there's a couple of things that I always like to test for. One, I like a nice fabric back, not a foam back on that leatherette. I want to make sure it engraves consistently. As some products in the past, you kind of get these white areas, or it seems like the layer is just too thin. And just as importantly, you want a good solid adhesion to the hat or to the fabric that you're pressing it to. I've already done some testing on it, and that's why I wanted to bring it to you today. We're going to try this tan to black. I'm going to jump into light burn. I'm going to give you my settings for the bolt, and we're going to see how well it engraves, and I'm going to press it, and we'll test how well this leatherette or the adhesive bonds itself to the fabric on the hat. Let's go. I've been doing some work for this gentleman recently, so we're going to use his patch designs that I've created. I'm going to do it two different ways today as well. You'll see here, I do the standard engrave. So I've got the logo engraved into the leatherette. And then I also want to cut a patch where I reverse that. So this way I'm actually engraving around the logo, so I leave the logo to be in leatherette itself. The other thing here, you'll notice we've got some really tiny fonts, these little axes. So although I normally use a 2.5-inch lens on the bolt when I'm doing any type of hat patches or leatherette work, today I'm going to swap it out with the 1.5-inch lens, and that will give me a nice crisper engrave on those tiny, tiny fonts. If you'd like my settings, my fill setting for this leatherette, which they call Timberhide, that's the brand of the leatherette line, is 800 millimeters a second at 30 and 30% power, no air or low air, fill mode, and about 400 LPI. My cut settings, 30 millimeters per second, 75 and 75, high air, line mode, 1 pass. And that should get us through both the leatherette and the adhesive attached to it. So with that being said, I'm going to grab my two files and let's send them to the bolt, and let's see how well it engraves. Check my settings. Yeah. Cut settings, excellent. Nice. Jeez, I barely even have to wipe that. How'd this guy do? Yeah, that's great. Right out of the laser. Beautiful. I usually use this LA Awesome. It's diluted, about 60-40 with water, and a microfiber cloth to clean my leatherette. I've learned with other leatherettes not to spray the leatherette because you don't want to get a bunch of the LA Awesome to seep underneath your adhesive. So I'll spray it on the cloth, and let's give them a wipe. It's also usually better if you use gloves so you don't get your fingerprints, because I tend to leave them quite often. That's what I'm getting off of there. Great. So we're engraved and cleaned, and I'm really happy with the quality of the results. I've got a nice black engrave all the way through. I don't see any white hazing or clouding that occurs sometimes throughout Leatherette. The settings seem to work great with this. And even when you look at these bigger engrave areas, they're consistently nice, rich black. No fading or discoloration. So test 1 is passed. I've done a number of other tests outside this video. I'm really pleased with the quality of this Leatherette, and that engrave quality is consistent with some of the other colors I tested the last few days. Like this electric yellow to black, your classic gray to black, your carbon fiber blue, and this is an interesting texture. It's called stonewash. The big test for both of us is how well is this adhesive going to bond to the fabric on those hats. Let's run downstairs. So we'll fire up the Hotronix IQ, and while it's warming up, I'll give you my settings. For this Timberhide Leatherette, I'm going to use 280 on the top platen, 320 on the bottom. I'm going to use a pressure of around 5, and I'm going to give it a preheat of 45 seconds and then a full press of another 45 seconds. You can order the Timberhide Leatherette with or without the True North Bond adhesive. Like many other high quality adhesives, it's heat activated, which means it's not going to be tacky to the touch. It needs good solid heat source to activate that adhesive and to allow it to bond to the fabric of the hat. And whenever I'm pressing hats, I always use this 1/8 inch white silicone pad. Helps to protect the cloth or the fibers on the cloth from getting scorched or burned in any way. Just as a quick disclosure, I was not paid to do this video. I have in the past bought several sheets of Leatherette from Logan and his wife, but this Timberhide is a brand new line of Leatherette, and he sent me a few sheets to test. And that's what we used on today's video. Whenever I press hats, I always wait about 24 hours before I check them or test them. I don't pick at them or pull at the patch. That adhesive needs time to bond and to cure. I don't think it takes 24 hours, but I always like to be safe. It's looking good. Big question is, how well did it bond to the fabric? I mentioned earlier I've tested this product for the last few days, so how well did that adhesive hold to the hat? Well, here's my results. Let's take a look. This first hat here, this is your classic retro trucker hat. It's got a higher poly cotton blend. In other words, there's more poly than cotton. And then the second hat, it still has more poly than cotton, but the percentage of cotton in that mix is much higher than the first hat. I'm ripping the patch apart. It ain't coming off. Not coming off. Yep, got it. I'm 100% happy with that adhesive. So I hope that provides you folks a little bit of information. Brand new supplier in Canada. Always welcome new suppliers for laser engravable materials. Thanks for sticking around. So I hope the video was helpful. If you've got some time and you're here in Canada, I believe the website is northernleatherette.ca. He's here in Ontario, but he ships across the country, and he's got a ton of different colors and different combinations and a few different textures to choose from. If you need Leatherette, check him out. Have a wonderful week. Please be kind to each other, and I'll see you again on the next one. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching Laser Nug. Cheers.